Hey guys, this is Zach from See What Zach here. We are doing another NHL top line video. This one is going to be kind of looking over the Vegas Golden Knights. So this team, again, was one of the first ones where I really was old enough to understand the expansion draft. Like I watched when Columbus and all them came in. Nashville, I remember them coming in, but again, I was relatively younger. I didn't really pay attention to like how it all worked. So this is the first team where I really got to see like kind of how the expansions work. I went to the first draft they were at, 2017 draft. I went to that in Chicago. Got the draft hat, which is what I'm wearing right now. So I kind of got to see this team from the first draft go all the way to the Stanley Cup Finals. It was so this team does have a little bit of a special place in the heart for the fact that I kind of got to see them in that first year, kind of from beginning to end and everything in between. So on that note, this year, they have been playing, and also I've learned a lot just doing some of the background on some of the top line players, because obviously this team was put together from picks from other teams. This top line, I didn't know where some of these players had come from. Like I knew they were who they played for before they went to Vegas, but I didn't know where they started their careers. So that was kind of cool learning some of that stuff. So anyways, their top line, double checked because I wasn't sure if it was going to be this one or the one with Max Pacioretty and Mark Stone. This one scored more points. I consider this one to be more prominent and more important, especially because they had been together since that first year. Jonathan Marchessault, Riley Smith, and William Karlsson. So Jonathan Marchessault, he was undrafted. I just found this out, and now I used Wikipedia because again, just trying to look around, trying to find stuff. Wikipedia had like a lot of information I usually use, so as I'm getting down to the wire of these videos, I find that Wikipedia usually has a little bit more information on the undrafted players. Anyways, it says he was undrafted. He was signed with Columbus in the 2011-12 season after a year in the American Hockey League with the Connecticut Whales, which was an affiliate of the New York Rangers. I don't believe the Whales are around anymore because now it's the Rochester Americans, I believe. I think they're the Rangers farm team. Again, I'm not sure. The farm teams for the different teams, I'm still not sure who's connected to who. Still, again, learning all that. I'm, again, knowing most of the teams, but I believe the Rochester Americans are affiliated with the Rangers. I could be very wrong with that. If I am, I'm sorry. Because I think Hartford also might be. I think it's Rochester or Hartford. I can't remember which one's which, but yeah. One of those two is affiliated with the Rangers. Anyways, the Whales, that's what getting back to the point. The Whales, I don't think, they're not around anymore. So, on that note, that's where he came from. So he wasn't drafted, and his first real playing career in the NHL was with Columbus in 2011-12. I believe he was on Florida when he went over to Vegas. I'm pretty sure he was on Florida when he went over to Vegas. Anyways, last year he played in 82 games. He had 25 goals, 34 assists for 59 points, and he was a +2. This year he's played in 38 games, 11 goals, 15 assists for 26 points, and he's a -6. So that plus-minus needs to get a little better. His career numbers, 321 games played, 101 goals, 129 assists for 230 points, and he's a +1. So not a bad career so far for a player who was undrafted and had an interesting route to the NHL. Riley Smith. He was a 2009 draft pick by Dallas. I did not know he was drafted by Dallas, but good to know. 3rd round, 8th pick overall. He played 74 games last year, 19 goals, 34 assists for 53 points. He was a +13. This year, he's played in all 38 games, 14 goals, 14 assists for 28 points, and he's a +6. I like those nice numbers that match up every time. Anyways, career numbers, 544 games played, 134 goals, 197 assists for 328 points. He's a +88. Fun 8s in there. But yeah, so Riley Smith has been, again, a great player, great pickup for Vegas. All 3 of these players obviously turned out to be amazing picks for them. I don't know if Seattle's going to be quite as good as Vegas has been, but we'll see. We'll see in another year or so. William Karlsson, 2011 draft pick for Anaheim, which I did not know that. I did not know William Karlsson was an Anaheim draft pick, so that was interesting finding out. 2nd round, 23rd pick overall. Last year he played in all 82 games, 24 goals, 32 assists for 56 points. He was a +1. This year he's played in all 38 games, 10 goals, 20 assists for 30 points, and he's a +7. So he's been relatively good overall. His career, 385 games played, 95 goals, 119 assists, 214 points, and he's a +61. So before he came over to Vegas, as you can see, he's got 34 of his 95 goals in just this year and last year. He didn't really get a lot of playing time, and he finally got his chance in Vegas, and he's kind of proven that he is a NHL star in this league. So in 38 games played for this line, they have 84 points. So not bad. They are sitting 2nd in the division, tied with Arizona. So 44 points apiece. So we'll see how that all works out. Again, this Pacific Division is very, very tight-knit, especially from Vancouver up. Vancouver all the way up to Arizona. They're relatively close. 6 points separating them. That's not much. So we'll see. But Vegas, I can't see them not being a playoff team. I would say at least first or second division, depending on how well Arizona does with the Terrell Hall situation going on. In Edmonton and Calgary, let's see if they can stay where they are. And if Vancouver can push into that spot. But so Vegas should be one of the top teams in their division for sure. And this line will be one of the big reasons why. And then obviously Mark Stone, Max Pacioretty have been playing amazing. Marc-Andre Fleury, again, that's going to be the big question. Can Marc-Andre play as many games as he has been? Even though Malcolm Subban has been playing better as of late. But Marc-Andre Fleury is going to be the reasoning if this team makes it or breaks it, I think, personally, for the rest of the season going on. But anyways, that's my opinion. And that is your top line video for the Vegas Golden Knights. This is Zach from Say What Zach. If you like the videos, give it a like and a subscribe and a share. And I will talk to you guys again soon.